D.B. Cooper, the Skyjacker who vanished into legend, America's only unsolved air piracy case, and the manhunt that never ended. The cabin lights are dim as the Boeing 727 glides through stormy skies over the Pacific Northwest. You're a flight attendant, watching a calm, sharply dressed man in seat 18C. He just handed you a note, and now he's whispering, "I have a bomb." The passengers remain unaware. The pilots obey. You land in Seattle, the ransom and parachutes are delivered, and the passengers are let go. Then, as the jet takes off again into the night, the man opens the rear staircase mid-air and steps out into the darkness, vanishing into history. No one has ever done this before. No one will ever do it again, and no one knows what happened next. November 24th, 1971. It's the day before Thanksgiving in America, and at Portland International Airport, a man purchases a one-way ticket under the name Dan Cooper. He boards Northwest Orient Flight 305, headed to Seattle. As the short flight takes off, nothing seems unusual, until he hands a note to a stewardess stating he has a bomb and wants $200,000 in cash, 4 parachutes, and a fuel truck waiting in Seattle. The FBI complies. The money is delivered, the passengers released, and the crew ordered to fly toward Mexico City below 10,000 feet and at low speed, conditions suitable for a parachute jump. Somewhere over the forests of Washington state, as freezing winds whip through the open stairwell, the man now called D.B. Cooper jumps into the blackness with the money strapped to his chest. In 1980, nearly a decade after the jump, a young boy digging along the Columbia River uncovers a rotting bundle of $20 bills totaling $5,800. The serial numbers match the Cooper ransom money, but the rest of the cash is still missing. The find rekindles public fascination. Theories explode. Cooper died in the jump. Cooper survived and escaped justice. Cooper was a rogue CIA agent. Over 800 suspects are investigated, including war veterans, career criminals, even a transgender woman who later confessed. But none can be definitively linked. Every new lead leads to another dead end. The FBI finally closes the case in 2016, still unsolved. D.B. Cooper becomes an American folk hero, celebrated not for violence, but for his style, mystery, and audacity. Songs, books, documentaries, and even comic books romanticize his getaway. Yet beneath the myth lies a profound puzzle. How did a man disappear without a trace in an era of increasing surveillance, and why has no one ever repeated his feat? His case is still one of the longest and most expensive manhunts in U.S. history, without a single fingerprint, body, or conclusive clue. Just a name, a sketch, and a void. You watched the stairwell drop open mid-flight. You felt the air pressure shift, the cold rush in. You may never know whether he died in those woods or walked away free under another name. But the silence after his jump still echoes through FBI archives and unsolved crime boards. What would you do if you had the perfect plan and the nerve to vanish? Would you leap? If stories of courage, cunning, and the unsolved thrill you, don't disappear. Like, share, and subscribe. Somewhere, the truth might still be floating out there, or buried, just waiting for someone curious enough to dig.